Hello everyone, good day and welcome back to your English class. We are living in a beautiful and wonderful world. God created everyone unique. No two persons are exactly the same. All are different in one way or the other. Everyone got their own talents, capabilities, skills and caliber. But a few think that they are the best. But that attitude is not right. The lesson Peacock and the Crane will reveal it to you. We are going to study the new lesson, the Peacock and the Crane. Before going to lesson, let us study the new words and their meanings. Conceited. Conceited means very proud, arrogant, vain. Gorgeous. Gorgeous means beautiful, magnificent, stunning. Scoffed at. Scoffed at means laughed at rudely and scornfully. Admire. Admire means regard with wonder or respect. Boasted. Boasted means talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction. There is one saying in English that's given here: fine feathers don't make fine birds. The saying fine feathers make fine birds is used in a negative sense to indicate that looks or flashy clothes may not be important after all. So it's a common saying in English. It's a very famous saying, fine feathers make fine birds. So it is used in a negative sense. Looks or flashy clothes may not be important after all. You can see the picture of the beautiful peacock and also the flying cranes. The cranes flying. Before going to the lesson, let us watch a video. Okay, that is a beautiful peacock, and many people say that peacock can't fly because of the long tail and the body weight. Peacock can't fly, but that's not true. Peacock can fly, but not too high. It can fly as you have seen the video just now. Let us watch another video. This is the same video, and now we'll watch another video after this. Okay, there is a flying cranes. The cranes fly higher than the peacock and many other birds, and it can see the beauty of the world. So now let us go to the lesson. The peacock and the crane. Okay, there was once a very conceited peacock who had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. So, when he met a crane one day, the peacock scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers and immediately spread out his own colorful tail for the crane to see and admire. Okay, there was a very proud, conceited means proud peacock, and who had a very beautiful tail. And other birds are not having such a beautiful tail, but the peacock got a very beautiful tail. And when one day the peacock met a crane, okay, the peacock scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers. Okay, when the peacock met the crane, the peacock laughed at, it's kind of scoffed at means laughed at, okay, at the colorless and dull feathers of the crane, and immediately spread out his own colorful tail for the crane to see and admire. So when the peacock met the crane, okay, it was so arrogant, conceited, and when they met the crane, scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers, and immediately spread out his own beautiful and colorful tail for the crane to see that and admire it. Let us see now what he said. "Look at my feathers," he boasted. Okay, with so much of arrogance and proud, the peacock asked the crane to look at my feathers, how they shine in all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, you look at my feathers. It is shining just like all the colors of rainbow, while yours are so pale. So your feathers are so pale. Pale means having no color. I'm dressed like a king. So the peacock said, I am dressed like a king. You look at my feathers. It is having all the colors of rainbow in it. And your feathers are very dull, pale. And see, look at me. I am dressed like a king. That's true, the crane answered. The crane said, that's true. Okay, then he said something more. But I can fly high above among the clouds and the stars, and I can see all the beauties, okay, all the beauty of the earth in its glory. Okay, the crane immediately said, okay, that's true. Okay, you are so beautiful and you dress like a king. That's right. But that is true. The crane answered. But I can fly above among the clouds and stars, and I can see all the beauty of the earth in its glory, while you live down just like any other cock. Okay, you are so beautiful and you are dressed like a king, and your feathers are all like the colors of the rainbow. That's all true, but there is one difference. I can fly high above the clouds and stars, and I can see all the beauty of the earth in its glory, and while you live down here just like any other cock. Okay, in the video you saw that the peacock can fly but not very high, but the crane was flying so high above the town and city and above the sea, and so long also it could fly. So in that case, it could enjoy the whole beauty of the earth in its glory. But the peacock is not able to do that. Okay, then one concluding sentence here. Fine feathers don't make fine birds. So that's what in the beginning I told you. All are having their own capabilities, talents, and caliber, and God created everyone beautifully in their own way. And don't think that only we are the great, we are the best. There are so many other people in the world. They are also good, and in their own way, they are best. So we have to appreciate everyone. Now let's go to the exercise. So this meaning already you have studied in the beginning of the lesson. Okay, I'll just repeat it for you once again. Conceited, very proud, vain, arrogant, gorgeous, beautiful, magnificent, stunning, scoffed at, laughed at, okay, rudely and scornfully. And the last one, the fine feathers don't make fine birds. The saying fine feathers make fine birds is used in a negative sense to indicate that looks or flashy clothes may not be very important after all. Okay, now let us answer these questions. First one, read the following sentences carefully and choose the correct meaning. First one, the peacock had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. There are three options here. No other bird had a tail. The peacock's tail was more beautiful than any other birds. All birds had gorgeous tails. So here the answer is the second one. The peacock's tail was more beautiful than any other birds. Let's go to the second one. Second one is, fine feathers don't make fine birds. The options are, you can't use feathers to make birds. You can't judge something by its outward beauty. Something that looks beautiful may not really useful. Okay, fine feathers don't make fine birds. Something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. So that's the answer for that. Now these questions are not so important for you for the exam purpose. Okay, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5. 5 says that find more example which shows that beautiful appearance is not enough. Okay, that is a self-answer question, so better not do that part. Now come to question number 6. Okay, list 5 adjectives and 5 nouns from the story. So you have to read the story carefully and pick out from the story 5 adjectives and 5 nouns. Question number 7. Find 5 adjectives that ends with FUL and B ends with LESS. So the ending letters will be FUL and then LESS. I have to find out 5 adjectives. Okay, and then you have to write the antonyms of that. Antonym means the opposite. Okay, first find out 5 adjectives ending with FUL and 5 adjectives ending with LESS, and then write the opposite. Antonym means opposite. Write the opposite of that. Now come to the last question, that is question number 8. Okay, start a collection of proverbs. Okay, now let's see what is called a proverb. A proverb is a short, well-known sentence or phrase, a phrase that gives advice or tells you what is generally true. Okay, a proverb is a short, well-known sentence or phrase that gives advice or tell you what is generally true. For example, a stitch in time saves 9. Okay, a stitch in time saves 9 is a very popular proverb, and it means if one does something in time or immediately, it saves a lot of work later. A proverb is also known as a saying. Okay, a saying in English, that means it's a proverb. Okay, here are some proverbs for your collection. So you have to start a collection, and a few are given for the beginning and more you have to add. You have to write at least 20 to 25 proverbs. You have to make a collection of it. Let's see now the first one. What is given for you? One is already given. A stitch in time saves 9. And the next one is appearance can be deceptive. Next, don't judge by appearance. A rich heart may be under a poor coat. Next, all that glitters is not gold. You can't tell a book by its cover. It's also called you can't judge a book by its cover. Okay, you copy this one, what is given in the book. You can't tell a book by its cover. And this same proverb is written like this. You can't judge a book by its cover. Clothes do not make man. Okay, these are the beginning collection of your beginning. A few are given here. Okay, one is there, 2, 4, 5. So you are getting total 6 proverbs here from this list. From here to here, when you read, you will get 6. One is this, and this 5 total 6 you are getting. So now you have to go on adding to this, and you make a collection of proverb. Okay, you make 20 to 25 proverbs minimum. I have already posted one video on proverbs, 50 popular proverbs. Okay, you can visit the YouTube channel AK Sir Anatharakal, that channel, and you can find there my video on the 50 popular proverbs. Okay, you can go to that and write down. If you want to increase the collection from 20 to 25, you can take some proverbs from there and complete your list. Now there are few more questions for you to do. Okay, that questions for the comprehension. In exam you are going to get comprehension, and you have to read the passage and you have to answer the questions. So I am giving some more questions for you, and you answer those questions, and that will be helpful for you to attend your examination. Okay. Questions for comprehension. Question number 1. What was gorgeous of the peacock? What was gorgeous of the peacock? Question number 2. Whom did the peacock meet? Question number 3. What did the peacock do when it met the crane? Question number 4. How was the peacock dressed like according to it? Question number 5. What did the crane say it could do? What did the crane say it could do? Question number 6. Pick out 2 nouns from the passage. Pick out any 2 nouns. Question number 7. Give the opposites of. The first one is colorful, and second one true. And whenever you write opposites, you have to put one into marks. Okay, we have come to the end. You answer all that questions, and that questions will help you to attend the exam properly and write all the answers. Okay, examination, they will give one passage for you. You have to answer, and you have to read the passage and answer the questions. And you do one thing, you answer the question first yourself. You watch the video again, pause the video when required, and then you write all the answers. For better sound quality, always use a headphone or earphone for your convenience. Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope all of you completed the exercise. Okay, now you can check your answers, and here are the answers. You may just go through this video and then check your answers and whether it's correct or wrong, and if there is any answer is wrong, you can do the correction. This is textbook question number 6. Textbook question number 6 answers. List 5 adjectives and 5 nouns from the story. Okay, 5 adjectives. Conceited, gorgeous, colorless, colorful, dull. All these are examples of 5 adjectives. Now 5 nouns: peacock, earth, rainbow, crane, king. These are the 5 nouns you can see in the lesson. Next is question number 7. Answer. Find 5 adjectives that ends with ful and 5 with les. Okay, adjectives ends with ful: merciful, thankful, useful, harmful, and thoughtful. Okay, this it is not necessary to be taken from the lesson. You can take it from outside also. Okay, this much ful adjectives you can't find the lesson, so you have to write your own. So you can copy this and any other also will do. Answers: merciful, thankful, useful, harmful, thoughtful. And adjectives end with les. Okay, merciless, thankless, useless, harmless, and thoughtless. Okay, these are the 5 adjectives that ends with les. Now again continue with question number 7 answers. Okay, you have to write the opposites. Write their opposites. Okay, find 5 adjectives that ends with ful and les and write their opposites. We can see the opposites here. Merciful opposite is merciless. Thankful opposite thankless. Useful opposite is useless. Harmful opposite is harmless. And thoughtful opposite is thoughtless. So same adjectives you can use as the opposite too. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm giving the questions answers. The questions are already given to you and those questions answers. Answer number 1. Answer number 1. The tail of the peacock was gorgeous. Okay, it was what was gorgeous? The tail of the peacock was gorgeous. Question number 2. Answer. The peacock met a crane one day. Okay, the peacock met a crane one day. And the next one. Question number 3. Answer. When the peacock met the crane, it scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers and spread its own colorful feathers for the crane to see and admire. So this answer to question number 3. Okay, when the peacock met the crane, it scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers and spread out its own colorful feathers for the crane to see and admire. Question number 4 answer. According to the peacock, it was dressed like a king. Okay. According to the peacock, it was dressed like a king. Question number 5. The crane said that it could fly among the clouds and stars and it could see all the beauty of the earth in its glory. Okay, this is question number 5 answer. The crane said that it could fly among the clouds and stars and it could see all the beauty of the earth in its glory. Question number 6. Pick out 2 nouns from the passage. You can pick out any. I picked out for you here peacock and crane. So there are many other nouns in the passage. You can pick out any 2. Question number 7. Give the opposites of colorful, opposite colorless, true opposite is false, or you can write untrue. Both are right. And those who made mistake the answer, you can do the correction. And those who want my answers again, you can copy the same also, no problem. And start a collection of proverb. That's the last question. And I explained to you what do you mean by a proverb. And 6 proverbs already given to you for to start the collection. You want to make it more, you have to visit YouTube channel AK Sir Anatharakil and go to the videos and make your collection. There are, I told, the most popular 50 proverbs are there. You can take according to your choice and make at least up to 20 to 25 proverbs. Hope everything is clear for you and all of you do well and get ready for your forthcoming exams and keep your notebook everything up to date of all the lessons. If you missed any video from lesson number 1 of the unit 1, if you miss any video, all the videos you can see here and go to this channel and then get all the videos, do revision and then get ready for your test. Okay everybody, take care, stay home, stay safe. Bye.